Alright, so we're gonna change my girl's brake pads. So the things we need, since it's night, we need a light, we need brake pads, C clamp. This is, I believe, is a 14-inch millimeter. Yep, 14-inch. Crossmember bar to unloosen her lug nuts. The jack stand, we're just going to do one side at a time. We're going to do use this to stop the car from rolling just in case. We'll have it in park, we'll have that, and we'll have the e-brake. And then of course, the jack. Alright, so next up we're going to do some safety features first. Make sure the car doesn't roll on top of me. We're just doing one side, so that's why we have one. Alright. Now she's going to go into the car and push the e-brake. All the way down. Alright. That's it. That's good. We don't want it to come back up, so next thing we're going to do now is we got e-brake check, the rolling beam device check. Now we're going to find a place for the jack and the jack stand. So we found a spot we're going to do for the jack and the jack stand. We're going to go on the cross member. Right about there. Alright, so we're going to jack this up. We're going to get into this cross member. This is what supports a lot of shit underneath, like the motor and all the other stuff. Transmission. So there we go. Make sure it's secure. And we lift. We don't want it off the ground yet. We don't want it off the ground because we need to loosen the lug nuts. Just want it just enough. So we got placement. The jack stand we'll do in a second. Now we'll loosen up the lug nuts. Some people like to do it first. I don't really care. I just do whatever. So you can loosen up before you find a spot for the jack, or not. There goes one lug nut. This one's a little tight. So we're gonna do a little technique. I'm gonna come around over here. Oh, this one's good. Shit. Uh-oh. You see this? Oh. There's one. Two.
So we're doing this why?
So they over tighten it too much. And when I was younger and I was a kid, I didn't have enough strength. So, since I don't have enough strength, what's the next best thing? And there's no one around to help you. Well, you have to figure out what to do. So, I'm figuring out what to do. Make sure this is tight, and this is going to help you guide you into the spot. You need to break this loose. This is very dangerous, so be careful. You want to get towards the edge as much as possible because you don't want that thing to fly out and hit you. That would suck. That would be a very bad day. Make sure it's tight in there. Let's see if we break this loose. Do it slowly. Not breaking. Alright. So we broke this free. We actually had to put the jack stand, put this jack on the other side. The jack stand holding this up and slowly watching this, because in case this breaks, we don't want this to fly at us. So don't do it. If you want to, go for it. But we're able to break this loose, and now it's Good to go. On to the next one. Shit. It's the wrong one. Alright, now we get to jack it up again. Since I'm bougie, we get a little bit like that. Get this light going. Find a nice home for you, buddy. Let's jack this up. And here we go. We just need to jack up this car enough to get the tire off the ground. Alright, since it's off the ground, we're gonna actually go for the engine bushing to help hold it up. Since it's not there yet, I'm gonna jack it up a little bit higher. Let's see if we can get it better into a spot. Almost there. All right. We found a spot. Now we're gonna slowly inch this down. Oh, a little too quick for me, but you know, still work. All right. The jack is moving off the car. Just gonna pump it up a little bit so we get secondary insurance. Now, that's it, that's it. Our safety check is good. Time to take off the lug nuts. Don't want to strip it. Make sure I find the right one. It's a little loose. There we go. There goes one lug nut. Alright, lug nuts are off. You don't need to see that. Let's place this somewhere. Alright. Next. Oh, where's our bungee cord? Alright. Rims off. Got a 14 mil right here. Lefty loosey. Make sure this is left. To make it loose, we do not want to get this bolt all the way off because we need this as a hinge. There's another one down here. Not sure if you can see. You're gonna have to kind of come over here at this angle. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna put our little ratchet there. Knock it down. It's loose. All right. So once we get this one off, it shouldn't take too much longer. Then we're going to rotate this up. May have to kind of poke this a little bit. See if we can tighten this up. Okay. I'm going to use this bungee right here. Loop it around. Make sure we got it secured on something. Like that. Call it a day. Alright, once we get that, check the brake pads. This is pretty bad. Now we need something to pry it open real quick. Alright, just gonna use this. That's all I have right now. Get this pried open a little bit. I'm gonna go back and forth. Now mind you guys, one thing about this car, she bought this brand new. Never had an issue. First time looking at this now, as you guys can see, brake pad's pretty bad. It's kind of my fault. You know, I wasn't paying attention too much. But then, what's up? Oh, I keep on turning off the light.
Don't.
Oh. So then we're going to check this other side. Let's see how to get this off. You have to put it on always on. Alright, we're just still prying this off. For some reason, she has one caliper. As you can see, the huge meat difference between these two. I don't know why. Normally when you see this is a failure of the caliper. So, and it's only one piston. Fucking, I don't know, man. Fucking American cars. Alright. Next step. Well, not American cars. We'll just say right now in this situation, this Chevy. We're gonna go ahead and compress the caliper. And this is just a quick thing, you know, you can use whatever you want to hold down the caliper, so you can use your C-clamp to press it in. All I'm doing is using the old brake pad really quick. Make sure I'm not on anything. Try to be dead center if I can. If I'm not, whatever. As long as it's going and compressing. Yeah, the bungee cord's slightly in the way, whatever. Work around it. And we're gonna compress. There we go. And keep on compressing until we get it all the way flat. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's slowly compressing all the way in. And go. Seems like it's forever. Eventually, hopefully it stops, and then we can finish installing the brake pads. I think we're almost there. All right. Yeah. Oh, nope. There's still more. Oh, there we go. And we're done. Just loosened off. All right. Now for the new brake pads. All right, we got two sides to this. Best practice. Hinge, indicator when the brake pads are done, hit the rotor, tells you that we need to go. No hinge, go on this side, and you see there's a groove here, and a groove here. Groove here, groove here. Alright, we're just going to place it in there. Bottom first, top first, whatever you want, and push it in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'll probably be blocking the view of the camera, but just like Legos. Plug it in, good to go, unstrap. Since it doesn't go in, because you just got to adjust it a little bit. You gotta be careful with this part because it's sticking out and you don't want to damage it. So you're gonna kind of push this step back in, wiggle it in. When you get the screw in, make sure you kind of have to get it back in the hole. If it doesn't get in the hole, kind of wiggle it back and forth. Once that's done, hand tighten it. Now, righty tighty. And there we go. Oh. My little ratchet's nothing. Ratchet's not working either. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Alright, now we put the rim back on. And when you're putting a rim back on, especially a 5-lug, best practice is to make sure tighten one, screw one. So right now I'm lining up my bolts with the rim. There we go. So what I mean by tight one, skip one, so we're going to go ahead and grab the lock one first. Always remember, hand tighten this first before you use whatever device to lock it in place. You do not want to cross thread it. And we're having issues here because apparently I can't screw. But one doesn't work. Let's try another one. There we go. This needs a big one to screw it in. Alright. We're going to hand tighten this one. Push this down a little bit. Get the second one in. Once you get the second one in, as you can see I'm skipping one. In this situation it doesn't really matter until you fully tighten it with the cross member bar or your lock nut wrench or your ratchet wrench, whatever you decide to use. There we go. So just remember, tighten one, skip one. So you're going to tighten one, skip one, tighten one, skip one, tighten one, skip one. Eventually you'll create a star type of pattern and all of them will be tight because you want to circularly compress all the lug nuts correctly and have it evenly distributed tightness all around the rims. And that's it. We're going to be done with this and test drive it, and that's it. So if you guys have any questions on the issues, please subscribe, comment below. Have a great day. All right.